If you guys are looking to buy sports cards, basketball cards, football cards, baseball cards, comic books, memorabilia, do what I do. Use the Fanatics Marketplace. Just make sure you use the affiliate link that's located in this YouTube description at the very top or the QR code that's attached. Hey guys, Bryan with Cajun Cardboard coming at you from the great state of Louisiana. And I'll be honest with you, I think the population of my city is about a half of what it was earlier on this fine Labor Day weekend. Everybody who's an LSU Tiger fan has jumped off a bridge. They lost the first game of the season again last night to USC in dramatic fashion in a fourth quarter collapse. So it is a ghost town around here. All of my friends are still drunk or dead in Las Vegas. I'm still trying to find out who's which. But it was a rough day for LSU Tiger fans last night. But we're here today to talk about the Fanatics weekly auction number 137. It ended last night on September 1st. It is Labor Day here. It's about 7:46 a.m. I'm getting a late start, but I am here to labor for you guys and bring you the most consistent content in the hobby. Do this for me real quick. We're going to look at the top 48 cards, and there's some very awesome stuff. Let's see. No, I got that wrong. It is Jordan, Doncic, Jordan at the top. But again, the usual suspect, still running. A lot of records set. We're going to look through all that stuff, look at the card ladder data, but bear with me for just a second because first I'm going to show you 31 cards. Shameless plug. I've got 31 cards in the Fanatics weekly auction ending next Sunday, well, this Sunday coming up, September 8th, okay? That is weekly auction number 138. I'm just going to scroll through them real quick. I did a video on these cards and talked a little bit more about them. 32 cards. There's a LeBron card that snuck in here. 31 Jordans, 28 Gem Mint Jordans, including the two 86 Fleer PSA 10s, which are off to a pretty good start, if I don't mind saying so myself, with 6 days left. The 88 Fleer in here, just to give you guys a glimpse. PSA 10, PSA 10, PSA 10. These are rare. These are low pop. These are PSA 10s, the stuff that people have been looking for. We got a couple of starting lineup 9.5s. All of these cards are way under comps right now, but I'm not hitting the panic button because we got plenty of time, and all of the action occurs on the last day, really in the last couple of hours, and furious extended bidding on Sunday evenings, as you guys know. So I just wanted to kind of scroll through here, remind you guys what I had, what's in there, some really cool oddball cards too as well. These are great pickups for any Jordan collector. The only thing that I ask is that if you are interested in any of these 31 cards, feel free to go bid, of course, but consider using the affiliate link that's located in the YouTube description in this video. All you do is go cut and paste it. It's in my YouTube description. It's a Cajun Cardboard affiliate link since I'm an affiliate partner with Fanatics, and that way they know that I'm the one, and my big Cajun mouth is what steered you to the Fanatics weekly auction. So let's get going. We're going to scroll all the way down here to the bottom. Spoiler alert. Oops, we always start at the bottom. All right, again, weekly auction number 137. We're going to start at the bottom with 3 patch cards. Kobe, Steph, Giannis. I got to get back to the family, so I'm going to go a little bit quicker than I normally go. 3,600, 3,600, 3,700, Pop 7, Pop 8, Pop 1. 3 really big time-looking cards. Really good patches on the Giannis and the Steph. 3,600 for each of those 3. We've got an interesting Jordan piece right here. It's the 2013 Upper Deck All-Time Greats banner, and it is serial number 23 to his jersey number. It's a big ass card and a big ass slab. It's like I say, I once had a dual signed Christian Pulisic and Clint Dempsey National Treasures card that was in one of these big old horizontal Beckett slabs, and it is humongous. You better be a vaulter if you want to keep that thing around because it's like a comic book slab almost. 37.20 for that Jordan, and then we've got a Chris Webber authentic slabbed PMG red, the original. I think that's the great Southern Miss alum Clarence Weatherspoon trying to block his shot, if I'm not mistaken. This Chris Webber is a PMG red. Remember, it's serial number to 100, but there's really 90 of them because 10 are green. And this authentic slab, Chris Webber does 3,720. First card we're going to look up in Card Ladder is this 2018 Prism Luka Rookie Silver Auto PSA 10. I think this went too low, guys. You tell me what you think. I know it's a sticker auto, and I know it's not the rarest card in the world, but PSA 10 is a Pop 39. Do you realize that? It's pop 39. They've only graded, what is that, 223 total, and I guarantee you, buku of those are going to be cracks and reslabs and snap-outs, right? Here's what the all-time chart looks like. That's a big, juicy middle finger to you guys right back here in 2021, $27,000 sale. This thing has retreated all the way back to 3,840. I'll be honest with you. I know it's not the most special card in the world, and pop 39 is not the lowest pop thing, and there's other Doncic you could buy, and we're going to see a huge Doncic coming up on row 1 in the top 3 of tonight's of today's video that you're watching. But 3,840, that's the lowest price paid in the last 9, and it's just on a death march downward, 52.59%. over the last 2 years. Let me get this out of here so I don't screw that up. Okay, moving along. We got a precious metal. For some reason, again, never grade with BGS and don't put subgrades on it. It does not make any sense. You're saving 30 bucks on a card that's worth $4,000, $5,000, $6,000. It does not make sense. Put the freaking subgrades on there. I don't understand why people continue to do it. If I am missing something, let me know. If I am missing something and there's a reason to grade your card with Beckett Grading Services and not put subgrades on there, let me know in the comments. And the 2 answers you can't give me are, oh, I saved $9, or I got it back, 10 days sooner. It's a $4,000, $5,000 card. Get the card graded with subgrades. I don't mind you using Beckett. Nobody minds you using Beckett for big Jordan cards like this because, people like to collect Jordan and Beckett's and BGS. I mean, they prefer PSA, but BGS is great. But for God's sakes, just get the subgrades on there. 3960, that is the precursor to the Precious Metals gems. It is called Metal Shredder's Precious Metal Parallel, and it does look relatively similar. Go do some research, get on Trading Card Database and check it out. These are really rare, especially in gem mint condition. Next to that, we've got a Michael Jordan rookie autograph card, it looks like, which you can barely see across the middle there. It's a 7 for the autograph, and that one does $39.60. And then the 86 Fleer Jordan sticker, PSA 9 with an eye appeal sticker. Again, let me just show you. Maybe once an episode, I'd like to remind you guys how much when you vault with Fanatics, you get a free eye appeal assessment. And if you've got a card that's 1986 or before and it's worth a certain amount of money, they will give you a free eye appeal evaluation. And if your card gets a sticker, it really matters. So this is the weakest of the stickers, right? This is the top 30% sticker. And check it out. Here is the sticker. Obviously, everybody's familiar with that. It's Michael Jordan's first ever insert. It is a pop 2,119, but look at this sale. It is the 3rd highest of the last 32 sales. Stickers matter, stickers matter, stickers matter. Even the 30% stickers matter. So big sale right there, good sale right there. And by the way, don't look now, but a PSA 9 86 Fleer Jordan sticker is up 18% over the last 3 months. Interesting. Moving along, we got a retro Jordan PMG serial number to 50, 9.5 that does $44.40. We've got a 2007 Upper Deck Black Ticket Gold LeBron James Auto serial number to 15. This BGS 8 is a pop 3 and it does $4,440. I got a lot of stuff going on in there. Let me click in here. There's a lot of stuff going on in here. Well, what is going on in here? There's an autograph on top of a bunch of logos with the Cavs and the Mavs. I mean, there's just a lot of stuff going on in there. I don't know about that one. I also don't know about that old white Beckett label. That needs to be fixed. 86 Fleer Alvin Adams. Alvin Adams. Who the hell is Alvin Adams? Is he from the Adams family? Who is he? What is he? Why is he selling for $4,440? Well, 86 Fleer set collectors know Alvin Adams is probably one of the 5 lowest pop PSA 10 gems in the 132 card base set. So that's why Alvin Adams is selling for $4,440. I think he has almost eclipsed, he might have eclipsed $20,000 at one point, maybe more than that for all I remember. But this card has come way, way back down, like the other kind of oddball linchpin cards, like the Johnny Moore, the Jeff Malone, the Alvin Adams, the Checklist. There's a couple of other cards that are just really low pop in the 86 Fleer set. Alvin Adams is one of those cards, $4,440. We're going to look up a couple of PMG Reds. We're going to look up this kid. We're going to look up this David Robinson because I know a thing or two about collecting these 1997 Metal Universe PMG Reds, these Precious Metal Gem Reds. These 2 cards went for very low numbers, and I don't know why. Maybe the set chasers got their sets, and now these PMG Reds have come back. It makes me feel a little bit better about selling my partial set, you know. But this 1997 metal, you know, Jason Kidd sold last night for $4,560 in a PSA 6. The last PSA 7 sold for $8,600. That is a huge difference between a 7 and a 6. And I know when you get into PMGs, you start to distinguish best set, worst set, and these set registry folks that have these PMG Red sets like to fight over it. So a 7 is much better than a 6. But what I wanted to show you is the last 6 sold a year ago almost exactly for $1,000 more, and we have not been seeing that with these super rare 90s cards. So this is significantly lower, $1,000 lower than it was a year ago. A BGS 8 and a PSA 6 are what and what. And when I say that, I don't know if y'all use that term elsewhere in the United States, but in Louisiana that means they're 50-50. They are the same. They are apples and apples, right? So a BGS 8 and a PSA 6 are comparable, very comparable, and they should be identical just about in value, probably, in the PMG world I'm talking about. The last BGS 8 sold 2 years ago for $11,400. This one sells for about 40% of that. So that's something. Something's going on. Those cards are dipping. That's the lowest that a Jason Kidd PMG Red card, graded PMG Red card, has ever sold for. Let's just put it that way. So not good there. We'll keep an eye on that. Let's check out the David Robinson and see how he did. Tiger Stripe Doncic rookie with a gross, disgusting horizontal print line does $4,800. Maybe 2 print lines if I had to guess. Here, let's just click. Make sure you know I'm not a liar. Big print line there. Looks like another print line up there, but this one is just a oof. That's a rough one, man. So sorry for whoever bought it. I don't mean to. Again, I'm going to talk about a couple of cards that have some glaring errors. I normally am not the guy to dig in, but a couple of the cards in today's episode require further exploration. I thought this was cool. This is Black Label Pop 1 2020 Panini Prism Fireworks Gold LeBron, serial number to 10. $4,920 for that Black Label right there. That won't be the last Black Label we look at. There's another really amazing Black Label card, and we're about to see the disparity between a Black Label 10 and a BGS, regular BGS 10. What about David Robinson? Okay, we saw Jason Kidd, not great, right? Not great results. What about this David Robinson that sold last night? And yeah, I know the edges are shredded, but if you collect PMG Reds, you know that's actually quite normal. 4,920 last night. The last one was an authentic altered, I believe. Is that altered? Yeah, authentic altered that sold for $3,000. The last 7.5 David Robinson sold for $6,600. This one sells for $1,700 less. So same story as the Jason Kidd. The last time a numerically graded David Robinson PMG Red sold for $4,920. Man, you got to go way back. I mean, they're selling here for 8.5s. They're selling for 16 grand. This 7.5 sold for $4,920. That is not good, guys. That is not a good result last night. So something apparently is going on with the PMG Reds. 7.5 Jordan rookie does $5,160. 6.5 essential credentials. These things are tough to grade because they're diamond cut at the top. Serial number to $499. These cards are. I know they're rare, but like God, these seem really expensive for what they are. And don't get me wrong, and I don't own one yet, but I will. There's no question about that. But man, 6.5 sold for $5,280 last night. Last night for that sale for that essential credentials. We got a hand serial numbered Tim Duncan, 2001 Stadium Club Touch of Class. Patch Auto, PSA 8 does $5,400. The LeBron X-Fractor, those were numbered to an arbitrary 110 from 2004. I think the 2003 was like 225 or something weird like that, or maybe 220 or something weird. 2004 is even weirder, 110. I don't remember anything being serial numbered to 110. But it's got that starburst pattern in the background, that choice pattern. PSA 9 does $5,520. Let's look at the Jordan Premium Player from 1997, Skybox Premium, one of the best sets around. This Premium Player is a minimum gem, and it does $5,000 520 last night. There's the card. Of course, it's always Lamont Murray that's going to be contesting Jordan's shot in the background. California alumni, California scoring machine. Really good NBA player, really good NBA scorer, too. This is a Pop 16 and a BGS 9.5, and it's doing really well. So over the last 2 years, up 17%. The card began at 4,700, dipped into the 3,000s, back into the mid-4s, and then last night, 5,520. So about a $1,000 jump over the last sale. Really good result last night for the seller. Congrats to the buyer and the seller, because that's a really tough card, as we saw. The gem, how many gems? 16 gems. How many PSA 10 gems? 13. 29 gems in the world, guys. And the PSA is sold for $18,920, so that's a pretty good pickup to pick up the BGS for only $5,520. I like that move right there. We got a Kobe Bryant vintage 61, 5760. No, Jordan's not in the background. I'm just kidding. 2018 Jason Tatum Kaboom thing, cartoon card, $6,300 for that Kaboom Tatum rookie card. Next to that, we've got another PMG red. This is John Starks, and this is when you know something weird is going on. This is when you know the PMG set is as much about set collecting as it is just getting the best players. Nobody on earth would compare John Stark, even the biggest Knicks fan in the world, would not compare John Starks to Chris Webber, Jason Kidd, or David Robinson. And yet, his PMG red just outsold all of them by a pretty good measure. So that is set collecting at its finest. It is alive and well, especially in the 90s. A Jordan 8.5 rookie does 6,600. A Wembanyama, serial number to 10, gold cracked ice Wembanyama. I don't even know what row or level these are. I know Select has maybe added another level. It used to be Concourse Premier courtside, I think, right? I think that's how it used to be, but somebody correct me in the comments. Didn't they add another level, or maybe that was only in football? But I feel like it should tell you what level it is, but I don't see the level on here. But it's not on the PSA level label either. So this Victor Wembanyama, nevertheless, is a Pop 3, and it sold for $7,500. The gold cracked ice, number 311. A Kaboom Doncic rookie. So we saw the Tatum PSA 10 rookie here sell for $6,300. The Doncic Kaboom PSA 9 rookie sold for $7,500. Jordan Star number 195 BGS 7 does $7,500. We're not going to look that one up because we got another one coming. We got a Kobe Molten Metal Fusion. This is not a Molten Metal Fusion Titanium. So PSA label is wrong. The Fanatics description went from the label, so that is also wrong. The good news is they do have it correctly labeled here that it is serial number to 250. And the reason you could tell it is not a, well, number one, it's silver. That is one way to tell it's not a Molten Metal Fusion Titanium, because the titaniums are gold. But also, if you click into the card, guys, just a little education here. See where it says Supernatural Fusion? That is what the Fusion says. The titanium would say something different, and it would be gold, and it would be serial number to 40. This is serial number to 250. So this is clearly the Fusion, not the Fusion Titanium. I digress. Nevertheless, the card with the improper PSA label and the wrong Fanatics description sold last night for $7,800, and I do have that pulled up. Here it is. Actually, this needs to be gone. Okay. There it is right there. It's a Pop 6. It did well. You know, this is what the card looks like over the last 2 years. You could have got it down for $4,000, jumped to 8. Came back to 74, jumped last night to 7,800. So 3 sales in a reasonable range. That's a good result and a good recovery for this particular Kobe Fusion Kobe Fusion. And even Card Ladder has used the wrong card for the picture right there. If I got something wrong on that, and that's a Fusion Titanium, let me know, but I'm almost positive it's not. Next to that, first time I got my butt whipped and my butt handed to me last night. It won't be the last time. You'll see. This is the 1997 Topps Stadium Club Triumvirate Luminous. So the baby of the Triumvirate, right? This is the T9B. Remember, Series 2 T9B, Series 1 T1B with the hardwood background. This is the lightning, jagged, crazy, jagged, pointy, sharp, impossible to preserve, die cut,
Jordan Luminous, Luminescent, Illuminator in that order of value, in that order of rarity. Well, damn it, the base Luminous last night broke an all-time record. I meant to bring a bell in here and hit the bell so I could annoy everybody every time a card set a record. Maybe I'll do that next week. Let me know if you would want me to ring a bell on this video just to let you guys know that a new record was set. Pop 10 Luminous 7800. There it is right there. Tough to take a picture of these cards. The card looks way better than that in hand, I can assure you. But this card last night does 7,800. That is sorted by price, guys. So that is only $2,300 more than the highest price that has ever been paid for that particular card. So humongous obliteration of the record, which was actually recently set in June of this year. So just a couple months ago, somebody jumped it up to 5,520, and then last night somebody took it to a whole nother level and you know, told Cajun Cardboard to get lost and went ahead and took it home for $7,800 with the buyer's premium. 8.5 MJ, 7,800. Another 7.5 card number 195. 7.5. I don't think I looked that one up. No, I didn't. I think there's another one coming up. Jason Tatum, Contenders Gold Prism, BGS 9.5 autograph, does 8,100 in a minimum gem slab. And this is one I've got to go into, and I don't like doing this because it's probably one of my friends who picked it up. And I've made these types of mistakes before. This is a very, very low pop, 1993 Ultra Power in the Key. Let's pull the card up. That's the card, right? That's what the card looks like right there. It's an example in Card Ladder. And it was a great sale last night, a huge sale. It jumped in the last 2 years. The card's up 30%. It's been as low as, what, 5,200? Last night's sale for 8,400. So this card is on the move without any question, as most Jordan PSA 10s are. Reminder, I have 31 Jordan cards, 28 Gem Mint Jordan cards in weekly auction number 138. Sorry, I had to slide that in there while we're talking about Jordan Gem Mint cards. This PSA 10 last night sold for 8,400. Again, it's a pop 46. Watch this gem percentage, guys. 2%. 2% gem rate on the PSA. 1% gem rate on Beckett. Beckett's twice as hard. That's crazy. This Power in the Key last night did 8,400, but let me just show you the downside of it. And here's why I'm worried, because if you click into the card, you get these amazing images on Fanatics Collect. The front's okay. The bottom right is white, so that right there should be enough to prevent you from getting a 10. The bottom left is not great, but the bottom right is pretty noticeable. And again, I'm zoomed in like a billion times or whatever, but here's where all hell breaks loose on the back. I just want to show you sort of the right edge, the top up here in the edge. There's some creasing, obviously a lot of paper loss on the edges. Here's where it gets even more egregious right here. Down here in the bottom right, it's really not good. Completely missing the paper on the bottom right corner in a large degree. All along the bottom edge as well. And then really, really gets bad over here on the left edge right here. So again, you know, I don't know, man. You tell me. We know all PSA 10s aren't the same. All PSA 6s aren't the same, right? It's just part of the game. So amazing result nonetheless. $8,400 sale for that card. Here's a BGS 9.5 Kobe. The gold refractor, no coating, number 269. It did 8,700. This is a minimum gem. 8,700 for that Kobe. God, we got a lot of cards to look up. This is taking forever. 42 pop. Really bad sale, actually. Believe it or not, really, really bad sale. Last sale was 11,700, 8,700, down 3,000. So I don't know. There's your sample card. I think this might be part of it. Stay with me. There's your that's just a sample card, right? That's on Card Ladder right there. And of course, that one's got 2 subgrades of 10, but that's a sample BGS. But look at the coloring in particular. I feel like this one looks a little green. Let's go in. Let's just do it and get it over with. I feel like there's a little tinge to it. And I don't know much about this card having a propensity to green, but it doesn't seem to pop like the Card Ladder version that we just looked at. Let's look again right there and then right there. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. I don't know. But not a great sale last night for Kobe. Down 3,000. That's a huge, huge step back. So there's an arrow in the quiver of those who are saying that Kobe is not running. So again, we'll keep an eye on it. Let's keep an eye on Kobe for the next 30, 60, 90 days and see what's really happening. One guy we do know is running is Jordan. So here's his 95 Skybox EXL Natural Born Thrillers. Of course, this is a hierarchy Jordan card if there ever was one. This Natural Born Thrillers PSA 10 sold for $8,700 last night. Got it pulled up right there. Great looking card. Really good looking card. Elegant, simple, delicious. 55 pop. Check this chart out. That's the all-time chart, which means this is what? This is the second highest sale in history of 65 sales. So card is pop 55. It has sold 65 times, and this is the second highest price in history. Of course, in 2021, all bets are off. You never know what you're going to see. Check it out over the last 2 years, guys. Up 87%. 87%. The card was as low as $3,400 last night, $8,700. That is more than double even in Louisiana math. Moving along, another Jordan. We got some more Jordan. We got to look at them because they're big cards, man, and I know it's Jordan City. The 1997 Metal Universe Platinum Portraits Jordan BGS 9 label color match does 9,000. There's your card. Pop 73, up 7% over the last 2 years. Last night's sale was a good one. The last sale was 8,000. This one's 9,000. Sale before that was 9,300. Sale before that was 8,050. So we're bouncing around. So 8, 9, 8, 9. So we're kind of figuring out where we belong. I would say this is a pretty steady graph, you know, over the last 11 sales over the last 2 years. Pretty steady graph overall, unlike, let me show you this one. Unlike this graph, which is not steady at all. This is just going bonkers. 82,500 was the last PSA 10 sale. Somebody just picked up the BGS 9 for like 1/10 of the value. Another one that I got my rear end handed to me on. You see how I didn't cuss right there? 1998 Hoops BAMs. Of course, there's the Slam BAMs. I own the Slam BAMs. I don't own the BAMs. The BAMs is numbered to 250. It's an easier pack odds, easier card to find, but not cheap by any measure. This BAMs BGS 7 sells for $9,900. Let's see if we can figure this out. There is the card last night. That is the, let's see. The last one before that was 6.5, so a half grade lower. This jumped it by about 2,700. Before that, we had an authentic copy, it looks like, and that was a $4,000 sale. I wonder what the highest price ever paid for this is. $50,000 for a BGS 9. So this is a tough card, guys. Look, check it out. Again, it's graded 250 times, but it's only been graded 17 by PSA. Why has there only been 65 of these graded, 66 of these graded? That seems like there'd be a lot more graded at a 250. This is one of those cards that makes you think, well, maybe they're not all really manufactured, or maybe they got lost on the, you know, on the ship or in the manufacturing plant, or somebody's got 100 of them. I don't know. It's just one of those things where you just wonder, like 250 of them, why are 65 graded? Like anybody on earth who has one would grade it, right? Almost just about. LeBron Essential Credentials now, serial numbered to 102, PSA 8. That's the second arbitrarily numbered LeBron rookie we've seen. 2023 Victor Wembanyama Green Choice, right? Everybody knows the Green Choice is serial number to 8, I guess. PSA 9, Pop 3, 210s exist. 11,100 for that Victor. And then here's a scary, scary, sad story. The 1980 Topps basketball, Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, PSA 9 has really fallen on hard times. 11,700 last night, guys. Whew. It's Pop 632. Remember, nobody can get the 10 because it's a bazillion dollars. 11,700 is actually up from the last sale, but look at the card over the last 1 year, down 25%. And if you don't think eye appeal stickers matter, Fanatics eye appeal sticker here does almost double last night's sale. So, you know, over the last 2 years, I got to believe this is going to be just as bad. Yeah, it's worse, down 35%. But again, this is sort of a fat man on a treadmill doing an EKG. You know, it just depends on the card. Sometimes there's that horizontal print defect. Sometimes it's an eye appeal sticker. It's just really hard to tell. Of course, this is where it gets really scary, though, because somebody's holding one of these that they paid $72,000 for. So That's a, again, along with the 86 Fleer, that's a card, 86 Fleer sticker from, 2020, 2021, where you could tell all kinds of what if stories. This is one of the cards that I sort of promoted. I don't want to say promote, but I wanted to draw people's attention to it on Instagram. Not my card. This is the 2003 Topps Chrome Refractor Dwayne Wade Rookie BGS 10 Black Label, and it sold last night for $12,000. It is a Pop 1 with a black label, and that black label matches that black uniform, and that is badass. That is a really, really awesome looking card. I searched this wrong. I want to do this. Okay, so there's your black label right there. 12 grand. Just a regular BGS 10, which is only a Pop 27. This is your black label modifier, right? We don't get to check this out very often, but this is a perfect card to do it on. The black label sold for 12 last night. The last BGS 10 Topps Chrome Refractor sold for $1,500. Holy moly. So that is what, 8X, something like that? Jeez, almost 8X, 7 something X for the black label premium. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comments. I know it's awesome, but damn, going from BGS 10, you're going up 1/2 on a subgrade, and it's a 7X price modifier. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about that. Here's a LeBron James card I don't see very often. This is his 2004. It's a second year SP Authentic LeBron Auto Mixed Gem. Serial number to only 10. BGS 9.5. It does 13,200. And then we've got our good friend, the Tier 1 Hierarchy card, the 1997 Finest Gold Embossed Refractor. This is serial number to 74, and this is the green embossed refractor. This is very green. I think it's greener than most. Again, I'm not an expert. I don't know what all 74 look like, but I think it's greener than most, and we're going to look at it together. So there's your card. You can tell, it's not gold. It's more green than gold. But we've got to do some digging here. Where am I? Here we go. Okay, so there you go is one. I just want to give you an example. So this one sold last night. This is a PSA 7. The last PSA 7 sold for $14,400. This one did better, so this one went up from the last one. Here's a PSA 9 that sold, and this is what I want to show you. So here's, again, the one that sold last night. You can tell. Here's what his jersey is supposed to look like. You can see bleeding, streaks of red. I don't know if y'all can see that. It's hard to tell. But the jersey is obviously not red anymore. And this is what a really crystal clear, amazing copy looks like. And this is a PSA 9. Can you guys see the difference? Now, here's the other thing is I don't know if it's going to stay, this one's going to stay crystal clear and gorgeous forever, right? This PSA 9. But check this out. You can see on Jordan's face on the one that sold last night, see his head is he's half a black guy and half Incredible Hulk. Where his, that is not Jordan's hair, right? It's not, Jordan's not a ginger. That's not his red hair. That is what his bald head is supposed to look like, and this is what it looks like now because it's green. You can see splotches down here. So this is a deal where, look, I'm not going to sit here and bag on this card because, there's 74 of these out there. This is a Tier 1 Jordan card. I don't care how green it gets. This is Kermit the Frog green, and it doesn't matter to me. This is a humongous card. But that, again, that is why it sold for about 1/3 of what, or a little bit less, a little bit better than 1/3 of what this card, which is absolutely impeccable and gorgeous, sold for. So you guys make your own decisions. But again, I do want to reiterate, 46 bids. Everybody wants this card. It's a Tier 1 hierarchy card, and nobody can really argue with that. And it's actually way up from the last sale. So I think that's a great sale for Jordan last night. And here I finally get to say, haha, I told you so. See, Wembanyama 2023 Prism Mojo PSA 10 Pop 13 serial number to 25. 18,600 last night. Well, here you go. Let's just put it in perspective. Here are the last sales going backwards in reverse chronological order. 18.6, 22.8, 21.4, 23.7, 28.8, 30, 30. So what are you seeing here? It's a trend. Yes, that's right. It started at 30 and it has fallen, crashed. I would say crashed. That's down $12,000. That's like what, 35% to 18,600 last night. I promise you, this card is not going to sell for $12,000 a year from now. It's just not. There's just too many Victor Wembanyama cards out there. And by the way, I put money on him winning MVP this year, so I'm the crazy one. I am the one who thinks he's the greatest thing in the world. Final three. We're at the top three, guys. Here we go, and it's not Angel Reese. It's not Angel Reese. It's not, okay? It's Michael Jordan, Luka Doncic, and Michael Jordan, and we're going to look at all three of these cards, and we're going to figure out what they sold for and why. Okay, so let's start from the beginning. Sort of resembles the Platinum Portraits now that I think about it, and it's the same grade that we saw on that Platinum Portraits, but this is Jordan's Metal Fusion. Oh, look, it's labeled correctly. It's not a titanium because it's serial numbered to 250, and it's silver. Okay, so I actually own this card in this grade exactly, so I've got a little bit to say about this card. 1998 Skybox Molten Metal Fusion, serial number to 250, Tier 2 Jordan card. BGS 9 sells for $19,800. There's your card. Pop 42. Amazing result. Amazing, amazing result, as we expected it would be for a high-grade Tier 2 card. I'm guessing there's, what, 6 PSA 10s, 22 BGS 9.5s, so what is that, 28 total gems out there, so BGS 9 is next in line. 19,800. This card over the last 2 years is up 37.5%. So big sale as expected. Great looking card. It's another card that I put on my IG stories because it drew my eye right away. 2018 Luka Doncic. A Luka Doncic non-prism card autograph is sneaking into the top 3 on a weekly. That's weird. This would not be in the top 3 in the next weekly. I can tell you that because I'm in charge of the next one. There's a Cajun Cardboard filter, and I got 2 cards that are selling for more than $25.8 already. So this Doncic will not be in the top 3 in weekly auction number 138. That much I assure you. But this Luka Doncic green autograph, serial numbered to 5. I did not realize that the autograph greens were serial numbered to only 5. It is a PSA 10, and it is a Pop 1, but this card tells a story, guys. This is why you pay me the big bucks. This is why you use the Cajun promo code Cajun when you sell your cards on Fanatics weekly auctions. This is why you use the affiliate link and you support my channel when you buy cards on Fanatics weekly, because there's more to the story. What do you mean there's more to the story, Cajun? What are you talking about? Well, I did a little digging. The card last night, PSA 10, sold for $25,800. But guess what? Guess what the last Luka Doncic green autograph was to sell? It was this one right here. And if you'll notice, it's in the original Panini case. And if you'll notice further, it was on golden. And if you take one step further, one more leap for me, it sold for $9,352 a little over a month ago. June 29th, what is that? July, August, what are we in, August? September? 60-ish days ago, someone bought the raw one off of Golden Auctions for $9,300. Guess what? It was serial numbered to 3. Guess what this one is? Serial numbered to 3. It's the same card. So somebody bought the raw for $9,300, sold it last night for $25,800. Dreams do come true, flippers. Dreams do come true. You can still make money in sports cards. You can still buy raw, grade, and flip. And you can do it to the tune of like whatever that is, 250x or some 250%. So great story right there. Silly Jordan face. If you don't, silly Doncic face. If you don't believe me, we'll zoom in on the back. We'll even click. We can go up here and I can show you. This is card number 3 out of 5. It's right there. Same card. Wow, what an awesome story. Buy raw, grade, flip, make $16,000, $15,000 after fees. Wow, what a great sale that is. 84 star Jordan. Well, surprise, surprise, right? We're going to see 84 star Jordan is going to be the highest selling card in this weekly auction. Well, I wasn't going to stand by and let that happen, so I put the 86 Fleer PSA 10 in the next weekly auction to make sure we don't have to talk about star cards. I'm just kidding. You guys know I love you. All of you star card collectors, I love you. I love the cards. Just, you got to relax a little, take a sedative, calm down. Let's see if this thing kept running. What do you guys think? Do you think the card kept running in PSA 6? PSA 6 is not rare at all. Do you think the card kept going up, or do you think it came crashing down? Well, if you guessed it kept going up immeasurably, then it did. Here it is. There's your card. Popped 79, by the way, over the last 2 years, which is about when PSA started grading these. It's jumped all the way to $40,800. This is up from $33,000, which is up from $20,000. So let me make sure I got this straight. In the last 60 days, this card has doubled. That is great news. I am a big fan of Michael Jordan, in case you guys can't tell from watching the channel. But cards are not supposed to double in 60 days. And I am telling you what is going to happen to the PSA 6 and every other PSA and every BGS that's out there for that matter. Bad times are coming. Something wicked this way comes. Every one of these graphs is inordinately inorganic quick spike. I love slow and steady up and to the right. I think it's great. But when it's this crazy, this quick, and this nuts, and every single graph is up 100%, I'm just telling you something terrible might be coming in the near future. Even the BGS 8.5 is a pop 254, and this is sort of like that indication, right? Here it was. Came all the way down. Now here it is again. Let's look at the last, 1 month, and you can kind of put it in perspective. Okay, the last two have actually come down a little. That's 8.5s. Maybe it's just a BGS thing. I don't know. I'm just watching from the sidelines. I've still got to buy this card. Why? Because I personally think it's a huge Michael Jordan card. I don't think it's the true rookie card, but I think it's a huge card. If I didn't think it was a huge card and I didn't know that everybody else thought it was a huge card, I would not have put it in tier 1 of the hierarchy. It is one of the 27 cards in tier 1 of the hierarchy. That's a really important thing. I worry when, we saw the same thing with the 86 Fleer. The card ran up to 840,000 for God's sakes. And now, it's going to sell for 200 or something like that, right? So we've seen this before. We've probably seen it before if you can go back far enough on the Star. We've seen it on the Fleer more than once throughout the last, 3-4 decades. So these cards tell a great story. I think I'm on an interview with somebody this week on another channel out there talking about Star versus Fleer, and there's a chance it's going to be an ambush, and I'm just going to, I don't know. I'm going to try my best, but I'm probably going to be made a fool of because, I've got somebody with a PhD in Star cards that's going to be making fun of me and asking me questions that I don't know the answer to. But here we go. Let's recap, guys. Again, we got Jordan, Doncic, Jordan, Wembanyama, although on the decline, Kermit the Frog Jordan, LeBron, Wade Black Label, which I think is awesome. I'm not saying it's, 10x the normal BGS 10 awesome, but it's awesome. Bird Magic on a not-so-great trajectory, it looks like. And then more Wembanyama with that green choice, serial numbered to 8. And then lastly, a LeBron PSA 8 coming in here. This is a little sneaky card right here. This is one of LeBron's rarer cards, and these are gorgeous-looking cards as well. And then two huge Jordan Tier 2 cards just on the outside looking in as cards number, 11 and 12, both selling for over $9,000. So that's it, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Say a prayer for all of my Cajun, compatriots here in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. They're struggling, man, because, there's a playoff, so I guess there's always a chance. And our quarterback looked phenomenal. The last two quarterbacks at LSU were both Heisman Trophy winners, so this kid looks really good. But he needed to win last night if he wanted to win the Heisman Trophy, so unfortunate for the LSU Tiger fans. They did not come out with a win. But it's, in all seriousness, hopefully all my friends and family and all the people that I know, which is damn near half my city, that's in Vegas. Hopefully you guys travel safe and get back safe and sound so we can get back to business as usual. Thank you guys for watching weekly auction number 137. Again, just a reminder, I have 31 Jordan monsters in weekly auction number 138. I say monsters, there's a couple of monsters, but there's also some Jordan cards that if you're new to Jordan collecting or if you want to learn more about Jordan collecting, you can get in for 3 figures, right? You don't have to pay 4 figures, and these are gems you can get for 3 figures, $150, $250, a lot of really cool Jordan cards, and there is a Cajun Cardboard filter in this upcoming weekly auction number 138 that's going to end this coming Sunday, September 8th. So go check those cards out. I'll do another little promo video on that at some point and try not to be too obnoxious about that. But I am trying to cash out on Jordan and put all of it back into the Las Vegas Mystics superstar Angel Reese or whatever team she played. I don't know anything about the WNBA, and I'm kidding. I'm not buying any WNBA cards. I'm actually taking the money out of those 31 Jordan cards, and I'm going to reinfuse it into probably 2 or 3 other Michael Jordan cards that you will see on a future mail day. So just moving some money around, making some choices, get a little bit bored and ran out of money. So I was like, well, I got to go make some money. Let's sell some Jordans to buy some Jordans, and we'll play this game, and we'll give the auction house some of the money. I don't know what I'm doing, but hopefully it goes well. Thank you guys, as always, for watching. Hopefully you have a phenomenal Labor Day. Don't eat too much, but spend the time with friends and family, and remember what the day's about, and enjoy your day off if you've got a day off. If you don't have a day off, maybe this video gave you a little pep in your step for having to work on Labor Day. Have a great week in and out of the hobby. Keep collecting, stay positive in the hobby, and peace.